Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the to the Edges TV channel for Aston Villa versus Manchester City. I've got to be honest, and this is fully me being honest. I have not been looking forward to this game. I have been very scared of this game. In fact, Manchester City are an absolute beast of a team right now. And well, a lot of that is down to Erling Haaland. They didn't have a striker last season, and they were still very good, and they still hurt a lot of teams. And this season, they actually have a striker, and it's oh my god, it's going to be horrific. Hello to everyone. We had comments earlier from Jason Lee and Roy Garber, both saying hello to you guys if you're still here. I've already had a first troll comment. Dozing, what's up as well? Dean says City 2, Villa 0, both Rodri and Haaland will be poor again. Well, Haaland's got back-to-back hat-tricks, so there's no such thing as Haaland being poor again. CJ, can't wait for the 5-0 smacking. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be loads of fun. Hey, Dean Dozing, what's up? Be happy. How you doing as well? Why is Conser on? Oh, man, we'll get into the line. You know what? We'll do the lineup straight away. For Villa, a few changes, but still a few things I massively disagree with, and I think you guys will as well. So in goal, Emi Martinez, back four of Cash, Conser, Mings, and Luca Digne. Midfield of Ramsey, Kamara, McGinn, and Douglas Luiz this time. And Ollie Watkins, Leon Bailey up front. I think it's going to be another diamond with Douglas Luiz involved and Ramsey as the cam. But no Buendia, no Coutinho, and Konsa starting. Why is Konsa starting? Dendonka apparently has a throat issue, so I knew he wouldn't play today. But Bednarek is on the bench. Why bring Bednarek in if you're not going to play him? It's that simple. I don't understand that. Concer's just not good enough. Concer's going to get run ragged today. I'm very scared of that. I lost my remote. I'll be back. Where's my score remote? Oh, I found it. Yeah, Jan Bednarek. You should have played today. Or Chambers. Like, what has Chambers done wrong? Can someone tell me? I am so lost and confused. Does Concer have like Gerard's new to something? What has he done to start? He's been awful when he has started. I don't understand. Man City is pretty much as you would expect. Edison in goal, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, Walker as the back five, Rodri and Gundogan is their pivot. Front three of Foden, De Bruyne, Silva behind Erling Haaland. This is going to be absolutely horrific, I think. I do have a poll if you want to get involved with. Somehow Villa win is leading the poll. I am baffled by that. If you want to get involved, feel free. Because I would not put Villa... how half the votes have gone towards Villa win, I have no idea. But you know what? Fair enough. Back the boys. I'm going to... Look, I'll ask for your predictions in chat. Not only you can do the poll, but actually give me proper score predictions. I'm going to come out and say we'll lose this 3-0. There is a reason why I have captained Erling Haaland in my FPL. Our record at home against Man City is shocking. I saw a stat earlier today. We've had 14 games at home against City. We've lost 12 of them. The last time we beat them was nearly 10 years ago. So I just don't think that's overly promising, to be quite honest. That is why I think we're going to lose today. But you never know. Football it's a weird sport. There has been some weird scores today. Who knows? We'll go into some of those as well. I did watch the early kickoff between Everton and Liverpool. To be fair, I've given Lampard a lot of stick before. I thought he set up his Everton side very well today. They looked way up for it. Pickford was absolutely incredible, I gotta say. Easily England's number one. I'm not having this Pope talk. I'm not having this Dean Henderson. Pickford, for me, never put a foot wrong for England ever. And he's just elite. I'm sorry, but he's elite. And he showed his worth again today. Brentford battered Leeds. Now, I don't have Ivan Toney, and I'm gutted. I did have Umbermo, and I took him out, and he scored, which really hurts. Brentford won 5-2 against Leeds. Chelsea apparently scammed West Ham. I heard the Cornet goal right at the very end was ruled out, and wrongfully ruled out. And they just scraped West Ham 2-1. So that will keep Tuchel in the job, I imagine. Because there were some threats about him potentially losing his job. I think with, Abramovich, he might have already. So, it's very interesting. It could be a detriment to Chelsea, and I know people think I'm like bantering, but that actually might be a detriment. From what I saw, they still look toothless in front of goal. Maybe Aubameyang will change that, but if he doesn't, I think they're in some serious trouble and they can forget top four. How you doing, Isabel? How are people saying Villa win? I don't know. Villa win is still leading the poll, guys. Still leading the poll. If Grealish is injured, CJ, so don't you worry. If Everton can draw, so can Villa. I mean, City are miles clear of Liverpool right now. In fact, City are miles clear of everyone. Dean says Son and Bowen costing me huge points in 4 weeks on one of my accounts, and none of them have done anything. Aaron says, how you doing as well? Steven Gerrard saving his job. 2 new players signed Douglas Luiz for the corner. Well, Villa are second bottom. We lose today. We play Leicester. Well, it's literally bottom versus second bottom. The El Sacico, as some people will call it. If we lose to Leicester, I think if we lose tonight, I think Gerrard is gone. But if we lose tonight and Leicester, he has to go. He literally has to go. We have an international break coming soon. It would be the ideal time to let him go. Thoughts on Villa being small? You funny? I see the same comments every live stream. Nothing changes. You still Mitrovic in your team last week? He scored today. Yeah, very happy to see that. Thoughts on Kai Havertz? It will help him play, but again, it's like Chelsea. I don't know. West Ham haven't been great this season, and they scraped West Ham. And I know we lost to them, but we are genuinely awful. So like Spurs were shocking midweek. West Ham are literally being gifted points like every week, and today they ironically they were scammed because they should have got a point from what I can see. Thought these comments are great. We are in a relegation battle right now. We shouldn't be with this squad. We shouldn't be. This is easy a top 10 squad, and Gerrard is bottling it massive. Dean says we need to at least be 6-0 up with what I've seen from Villa. We could be 4-0 up and won't be comfortable. What? Oh, to be comfortable. I see what you mean. Thoughts on 3-0 leads? What do you mean? It was 5-2, was it not? Chelsea are in a mess as well, so it makes me feel better. Chelsea are miles off where they should be. Thoughts on Havertz humbling West Ham? It's about time he scored. Isn't that like 13 goals in like over 50, I think it's 57, 58 games? His goal record is abysmal. I think lose Leicester. He's got. Oh, yeah, if we lose to Leicester, he's finished. I think he's already finished anyway. I don't know what he's hanging on to. Thoughts on? Son has had an awful start to this season, and Bowen. I think all of West Ham has been poor. I don't want to single out Bowen. At least Tottenham have done well. It's just Bowen has been shocking. Sorry. I'll rephrase it. I know Tottenham have done well. It's just Son that's been shocking, but all of West Ham has been poor. So I'm not going to single out Jared Bowen. What I'm trying to say. I like John Terry at Villa was elite. I was actually very sad when he left. Just reading through. Look, Man City, they only beat us by a goal in both the home and away game, and we should have got a result in both. I know that's without a striker, Man City, but if people think this is going to be like a 6 or 7-0, I mean, one, it would show how bad Gerrard is, but I don't think that should happen. I didn't see anything like that last season. Thoughts on Man United 0 Villa 1 with Dean Smith? I mean, that was like over a year ago, so I don't know. I don't want to hang on to that. By the way, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're about to be underway for Aston Villa versus Manchester City. Come on, Villa. You never know. You never know. Like, look, we'll probably lose this game and maybe heavily, but football is a funny sport. Now, I think we'll lose today, but I will still back the boys. And with Douglas Luiz playing against his former team, it might be okay. Who knows? Who knows? I am really scraping the barrel. We'll probably get battered, but I'll still back my boys all the way. How you doing, Kieran, as well? Very good result for Everton today. I did mention this briefly a few minutes ago. Everton had heart, had character, and if we have anything like that today against City, you never know, maybe we get a point as well. You caught Liverpool on a bad day. Salah's had an awful start to the season, and it just didn't help. It's the reason why I took him out my FPL. I think Everton absolutely rattled Liverpool, and for parts of the game, I think you were very unlucky not to win that. I know Diaz hit the post in the first half. I know Pickford made some unbelievable saves. And another thing as well, if I don't want to hear any more England goalkeeper debate for a long time. Pickford has never let England down. He's been phenomenal for Everton recently. I'd say ever since the Van Dijk injury when he come back, he's just been a different player. And the disrespect on Pickford is unreal. We are underway, though, for Villa versus Manchester City. And we hoof the ball long looking for Leon Bailey. Can we get underneath Manchester City? Can we just rattle them just a little bit? Don't make it easy for them. That's all I am asking. City are in City. Look, City and Liverpool are man. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as close as what it was last season. Liverpool are just really poor without Mane. Steven Gerrard, good enough. No one will. Hang on, sorry, I just realised I need to remove that. No one will replace him. I think we'd get. I think we'd get a manager in. I think we'd get a good one too. Ever since Merseyside derby, we won. He was fantastic. I just don't get the disrespect on Pickford. I don't understand it. Pickford is goated, best England keeper, no debate. Well, I made a point. I thought Pickford was the best player in the Euros. I know some people said like Sterling, but I thought Sterling was invisible in the final, and Pickford in the shootout did his job. So like easy. I think if we won the Euros on penalties, they would have given it to Pickford, the player of the tournament. They gave it to Donnarumma, and I think if we beat them, Pickford would have got it instead. Phil Foden for Manchester City inside the first minute. Gundogan, edge of the box here. City already trying to pick their way through. Villa, good interception from John McGinn though. Very good. Although we do clear it long to absolutely nobody. I feel like this is going to be a very long game today. Taxi for Gerrard. Like I said, he should be gone. If we lose today, I think he's finished. How you doing, Mike? Again, a 60 USD for VPN riding on this one. Right, you are giving me and Villa a lot of hope. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, but you never know. I do appreciate it. We're going to win. You hear it? Oh man. Well, Man City win is winning the poll here. Don't forget, guys, you can vote in that poll. Manchester City with 48% of the votes. Villa win with 35% is ridiculous. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Our support is too good, considering what the players and the performances we've had. Our support is far too good for this, man. I am about 30 seconds. Well, I'm about 20 seconds behind. And then there's extra delay from YouTube for you to see this. I'm watching through what's called a Sky Puck, which is what you get when you have like Sky Glass, which is about 20 seconds behind. It shouldn't make like too much of a difference. I did this for Bolton, and I think the West Ham game wasn't televised, so the only one I actually did this for was Bolton. But we'll see. Yeah, on my screen, I am literally 2 minutes and 50 now. So yeah, I'm about 20 seconds behind, give or take. Ollie Watkins up front on his own today, not Danny. He doesn't like to play Danny. Well, actually, technically it's a two up front, but he doesn't like to play Danny Ings with Bailey. I don't understand. And no Archer either. It's so odd. I feel like Archer will never start a game this season. I don't know what he's got to do to start. We are awful. Like if we're using pace, surely we got Bailey for that and then Ings for the finishing. I don't understand the thoughts behind this. Watkins, other than the Palace goal, he's done pretty much nothing. He was like left to dry out in the Arsenal game. He's Haaland for City. First touch of the ball. It's a good layoff. Oh, big chance for Manchester City. This is. Oh, he's blazed it. Hey, Kyle Walker. Oh dear. Kyle Walker has absolutely skied it. I mean, already Villa got unlocked there. What is this, lads? Erling Haaland holding off Tyrone Mings. Lovely layoff. I mean, there's an argument. Oh, no, I think he's kept onside, actually, by Matty Cash. Terrible defence from Aston Villa. But that is an absolutely awful shot from Walker. There's a lovely through ball. Gundogan's fuming with him, because that is a wonderful through ball. And what a miss. Manchester City already creating opportunities against Aston Villa. And you feel like you've got to take that. I'd be screaming. If that was a Villa player, I'd be absolutely screaming there. Is JJ playing on the left, or how are we using the fourth midfielder? Just turned it on, saw no pre-game. Well, Sky predicts Ramsey is going to be the cam behind Ollie Watkins and Leon Bailey. So we'll see. If I'm seeing like BT and Sky before like debate what formation we're playing, and our football doesn't help because we don't seem to have like any rhythm in our play, and we don't hold our structure very well. So even for like the proper sport analytics, they struggle. It looks like a 4-3-3 though, from what I can see. Bailey on the right, Ramsey on the left, and Ollie Watkins down the middle. So like I'm already seeing whoever said diamond has fully got this wrong. Flash scorer said diamond. That's incorrect. Yeah, it's really funny. In fact, Flash scorer said Douglas Luiz as the 10, which would never happen in a million years. So yeah, I think it is the 4-3-3. Which doesn't work. We play 4-3-3 a lot. We did it for most of last season, and we were absolutely awful when we did it. So, yeah, I'm baffled, really. Long kick from Martinez, looking for Ollie Watkins. Good header away by Ruben Diaz. Won back by Aston Villa. Come on! Come on! Let's hold the ball for like 5 seconds. That is all I'm asking. 5 seconds. Cancer. Good press from Haaland. Constantly looking forward towards Leon Bailey. Won back instantly by City. Come on, lads. Really? Really? It's too easy for City, that. Rodri back to Edison. The only critique I have of City, and maybe this is really harsh, but I don't rate Edison. I never really have. I think Edison, if he played for like a mid-table team, would get massively exposed. His just defense is really good. A lot of City fans I see online call him Erison for a reason. His distribution is immaculate, and I think he could actually be like a decent like outfield player. I've heard he's played like not proper 11-a-side football, but I think he's played like 5-6-a-side football before. Like he's actually half decent with his feet, but his shot stopping, I don't know. I don't think it's up there. That's all I'm going to say. I think Allison is far clear of Edison. I don't get how that's a debate. Long ball forward, looking for Ilkay Gundogan, and that will be a goal kick to Aston Villa. I can't believe I've just seen Man City play long ball. After all their good football, they play long. Bring back the Moore brothers. I feel like JJ will have the evolution of Grealish and move from an 8 to a left wing. Maybe. That'd be very interesting. That would be very interesting indeed. Because yeah, Grealish did start in the middle, didn't he? And Ramsey, a bit like Grealish, very good at dribbling. I am indeed Gerrard out. I don't think there's many Villa fans who aren't, to be honest. I've seen more people who are Gerrard out who were ever Smith out. And I was Smith out too. And before anyone says it, yes, I think the decision to sack Smith was the correct one, but his replacement was awful. I think we've actually gone backwards since Dean Smith. I think Smith was actually a better manager, which is just ridiculous to say. We've just had a long line of awful managers, and the last time we had anyone of any decency was Martin O'Neill, but even he overspent money. So, like, our long list of managers is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Tim Sherwood wasn't the worst, and he didn't get in like enough investment, and the board at the time, the owner, were both awful. But we did go down, and part of that was down to him. I don't know. Our managers are shocking. It is shocking. Should have got Ollie. Yeah, great idea. He should have got Ollie or Steve. Oh, Steve Bruce was a Villa manager. We had Steve Bruce. He was awful. We sacked Bruce. We lost the playoff final to Fulham. And the next season we were like 15th. Bruce is awful. How he gets employed, I don't know. Grealish returned to Villa Park again. He's injured for City, so I don't know if he travelled with them in support. I've not seen it, but we've played City 3 times. Oh, this is the 3rd time since he left. Oh, chance for Manchester City. Oh my God, it's a long shot from De Bruyne that has been smashed past the post. Too much space again for Villa. That's poor from Mings. Mings just gives it away under no pressure at all. And then he doesn't close down the shot from De Bruyne. That's awful. Tyrone Mings is absolutely awful, lads. I'm sorry. But that is shocking. It's his mistake, and then he doesn't close down the shot. Like, come on, man. We're playing City. We are playing City. You cannot gift them chances like that. Very worrying to see. The real question, how long till someone throws a cabbage at Gerrard? Oh, my days. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'll never forget that. Guys, we have 35 people in chat. Please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're a Villa fan, City fan, or a fan of any football team, or just a fan of football in general, feel free to support the channel. I try and be as unbiased as I possibly can. And even if you're like a troll and hate Villa, at least you get to laugh at me. So subscribe all you can. I'm falling asleep during this match. I mean, I'm not falling asleep. I'm more aware of what City can do. I just feel like we're doing nothing. We've lasted 10 minutes, so Bernardo Silva trying to cut inside. Oh, that's a nice back heel, that is. Villa just, we're not quick enough to anything. Lovely ball across. That's a handball from Foden if I've ever seen it. And what? Ref. He doesn't whistle for that. It goes back to halfway line. That was the most obvious handball I've ever seen from Phil Foden. It should have been a free kick to Villa. But City still have the ball. John Stones. Silva past Luca Digne. Ball to Haaland in the box. Good tackle from Konsa, but City pick up the second ball. Bernardo Silva. Gundogan in the box. Squares it. Well cut out by Dougie Luiz. Corner kick to Manchester City. Good. Well, I say good defensively from Villa. It's not bad defensively from Villa. That's how I would describe that. Ilkay Gundogan, well cut out. I gotta say, Dougie Luiz did that really well. He read the danger with Foden lurking. If Gerrard gets sacked, who would you replace him with? I would go for Pochettino or Graham Potter, but I don't really know if Potter would leave. He seems to have built something with Brighton. We'd have to give him a lot of money for him to consider that. At least Gerrard is up on the touchline. It seems engaged. Well, he needs to be. I think his job's on the line. He's got to really get everything out of these players today. If Gerrard gets sacked, oh no, I read that. Sign the contract. I really want Douglas Luiz to sign that deal. Our midfield is shocking, and I know I've been a big critique of Luiz, but he's definitely been one of our better midfielders so far this season, and in pre-season. So I'd rather him sign a new deal than just play McGinn every week. But I mean, Gerrard has found a way to play John McGinn and Douglas Luiz. So I don't know. He absolutely refuses to drop John McGinn. McGinn has been awful since he took the armband, and he still remains to be the. I don't understand it. I don't know if you guys get it, but John McGinn, he doesn't seem to like ever be poor enough to be dropped. I don't get it. Good press from City. Villa still keeping the ball, but my God, we're in our own half. Oh my God. Bloody hell. Kamara flicks it against Gundogan. It's a throw into Villa. The press of Man City there was, well, it had Villa in a chokehold. Konsa going long. Looking for Bailey. Won back by City. Villa do get the second ball though, Ollie Watkins. Back to goal. Well, I say back to goal. Is on the halfway line. Trying to wrestle with Ruben Diaz. And we lose the ball. And City, I reckon they're going to keep the ball for another 2 minutes like usual. Bloody hell, lads. Kyle Walker into Rodri. Back to Walker. Villa. We're struggling here. I know it's early days, but we are struggling. We don't know what to do when City press. We look a little bit scared here. Trying to hold our shape, not press City as much as... Well, if we're playing like a team like Wolves, I imagine we'd press way more than this. I hope Dendoncker comes in, tells Dougie he's an 8 now. I'd like that. I would like that. Dendoncker can also apparently play centre-back. So we've got like a versatile player. He can like fill in many gaps for Villa. So that's not terrible. And if you guys remember, when he played for Wolves against us, he actually scored. I think he scored in a 1-0 defeat as well. You know, just to rub it in. Just to rub it in that little bit more. Konsa for Villa. Tyrone Mings, 13 minutes gone here. Villa 0. Manchester City 0. Martinez hammers it long. Looking for Ollie Watkins, but Stones will just see that back to Edison all day. I think we've had like 10% of the ball here, to be quite honest. Pochettino will go to Chelsea. I don't think he would. Considering he was Tottenham manager, I don't think that would go very well, personally. But you never know. Conte went to Spurs. Lovely ball in. Oh my God, City nearly scored. It's an early cross into Ilkay Gundogan. Oh, my God, I say De Bruyne. What a ball, man. What a player he is. This is literally out of nowhere. It's a really early cross. Very deep from Kevin De Bruyne. He's onside. He gets in between Cash and Konsa. Any proper touch on goal, that's 1-0 City. That pick out is disgusting. That pick out from De Bruyne is absolutely filthy. How he nearly found Gundogan there is a joke. I hope Dendoncker comes in. No, sorry, I read that before. Would you like to have a manager like Mikel Arteta in Villa? I don't know what you mean, like a former player. I don't know what you mean by that. Because I remember Arteta first went to Arsenal, and for a very long time they wanted him to get the sack. We did sign Diego Carlos. He got injured. A very long-term injury as well. So we had to bring in Jan Bednarek on loan on transfer deadline day, which is a bit unfortunate. to say the least. Because Diego Carlos, he got 4th place with Sevilla last season. How's the game? It's not great. It's how you'd expect. We're quarter of an hour in, and City are the dominant side. They've had a couple of chances. Villa not really pressing, just holding our line. Okay, well, I say this as Jacob Ramsey's trying to press John Stones now. But the whole point of Villa right now is to stay compact, keep the shape, and I hope for the best on the break. But our counter-attacking has been very, very poor. City are very controlled in this game. It's like they know it's like they know us better than we do. Sometimes their press is so strong, it literally has us in a chokehold. Like they were strangling Kamara in our own box earlier. This has 1-0 written all over it. I think if City score, the floodlights will come. No, sorry, the floodgates will break open, and I think this could be horrific. It's just if City can get that early goal. Villa do have the ball though, with Ollie Watkins. That looks like a foul to me. Oh, is he going to give it? He is now. Free kick to Aston Villa. Good refereeing that, to be fair. Very good. You can watch it. I'm watching this on Sky Sports. If you don't have Sky or if you live elsewhere, I'm not too sure, but you can go to places like Total Sport. You can go to Twitter, EPL Live. Not was it EPL 051? Like there are places you can watch the game if you don't have it, but I would recommend just Sky. If you live in the UK, I have Sky and BT, so every opportunity to watch football legally, I will take. Seeing Haaland Birmingham scary, yeah, very. Free kick to Aston Villa. Mings actually wins that header, flicked on, but there's absolutely no one there. And City clear it to the halfway line for Villa to get it straight back. Oh my god. Martinez to pick out a pass, diagonal ball. Looking for Luca Dean. To be fair, Luca Dean does win the header. And City get a throw in. Good distribution from Martinez. Villa may try and press City in this corner now. It was interesting to see Perzo was entertaining Grealish in the tunnel. I've not seen anything about that. And if that is true, if that's true, that's mad. City. Oh, they have given the ball away. Oh, okay. What is Mings doing? Mings just needlessly let that go for a Man City throwing. I'm not entirely sure what I've just witnessed. Jamie's probably over the moon over the 2-1 win today. Can't believe Chelsea actually won. Look, I don't overly rate Chelsea. They won today, but you'd expect them to against a poor West Ham side. I weren't impressed with West Ham against us. I thought they looked as bad as us. They made changes in the second half, but they scored a lucky deflected goal. Then midweek, Tottenham had them in the first half. They did come back in the second, but I don't know. It took a poor VAR decision for Chelsea to get a win. I think that is massive alarm bells ringing for Chelsea. And if they think they're going to get top 4, I mean, Aubameyang may help, but with the squad that they had out there, if they think they're going to get top 4 with that, they can think again. They are literally battling with Manchester United right now for the Europa League. But you never know. Aubameyang could score the goals and they'll improve, but I'm not impressed with what I see from Chelsea. Way off the boil. Way worse than you'd expect them to be with the squad that they have. I can't believe Forest lost. I can't believe that Forest were winning 2-0 against what I think is the poorest team in the league. What's the time on screen? Doesn't seem. I'm about 10 seconds behind. Maybe even 20. So on screen for me it's 18:54. But what you have there is 19:25. That is from a website. So if there's issues with that, it's not my fault. Chance for Manchester City here. Shot comes in, deflected, and that is a City corner. Into the 20th minute now. Stop bullying United. I don't say anything bad about United. In fact, Harry Maguire gets dropped and they win 3 games. But watch him still play for England. That's all I'm saying. McGinn is bang average and yet better than half the team. I'm in the 20th minute of dust. Shut up. I literally am. It's 19:27, therefore it's the 20th minute. Corner kick to Manchester City. De Bruyne drills it towards the far post. Hits on the volley. Good block out from Luca Dean. Villa clear the ball away. Carl Walker. He switches to play across the left-hand side. That sails out. And Aston Villa get a throw in. We are just about defending Manchester City here. It's hard to judge the players at the moment as we are rock bottom in terms of confidence. So good players are looking average. True, true, but you have to surely blame that on the management and the coaching staff, surely. McGinn is bang average. How does McGinn play every week? I don't know. Even look, even if someone's a good player, if they're off form, drop them. If they're the captain, drop them. It doesn't matter. Like if they're playing poor, they're playing poor. McGinn is probably in his worst form of his career, and he plays every single week because he has the armband. I don't understand it. I rate Bournemouth. Not sure why they're not hated. I just think people think they're a small team. That's all. Um, and obviously the Scott Parker incident won't help. Foden for City. He's looking very lively, I gotta say. I'm a bit worried looking at Phil Foden. Kyle Walker, that's poor. I gotta say, Walker's had a very poor game so far. That's a foul. That's a foul from behind as well. Surely that's a yellow card for Bernardo Silva. That's a slide tackle from behind. The referee's smiling and laughing. That is actually a slide from behind. Surely that's a yellow. Nah, that's a yellow, surely. He's got nowhere near the ball. That is a very poor tackle. In fact, well, Matty Cash is still down. Oh, I thought it was Luca. Okay, I'm very confused to see Cash down because I thought Luca Dean was fouled. But very odd to not see that as a yellow. That's from behind, man. A right bomb. Oh wait, no, sorry. I keep reading my older chats here. Guys, we're 42 in chat. Please do hit that like button. We are currently on 13, so if you do hit that like button, I'd very much appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Villa having a little water break here and giving a couple instructions as Chambers also warming up for some reason. But yeah, so far, not the worst. Not the worst start to this game. This could have gone horribly wrong. So far, we're holding them. And if we can hold out to maybe half time, you never know. You never know. So what is Gerald going to do? Stats on Gilbert? Well, Gilbert's treatment has been abysmal. I've got to say that. Gilbert has... I mean, what has Gilbert done wrong? Like, he had a fallout with Dean Smith, or that's what it seemed like. And is it happened again? Like, I don't think Gilbert was that bad. For him to, like, train with the under-23s, go out alone, I thought his loan was successful in France. So I don't really get it. I really don't. And like I like Matty Cash, but he's not had a great season. And well, with Cash looking hurt here, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like there's a very poor decision to send Gilbert out, and we sent out Kessler as well. So 2 right backs we've sent out on loan. And who do we have to replace him then? We got Jan Bednarek that could come on. But like, we don't have an out-and-out right back out there. We just have people who can play right back. The right backs we've sent out. Cash is gingerly walking here. He may continue. It is looking like he probably will continue. Liverpool scraped top 4 this season. I think they'll get top 4. I just think they'll be miles behind Manchester City this year. I don't think they're going to have it as close to the wire as it was last year. And a lot of that is down to Sadio Mane. And it's a lot of things I've said this year have actually come to fruition. Like I thought Villa would struggle from what I saw in pre-season. Mane being sent to Bayern Munich was just an obvious thing to me. It's just crazy. Oh no, we are going to make a sub. Ashley Young is getting ready. Oh dear, Ashley Young against City. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, this is bad. Ashley Young, who for most of his career played left wing, is preparing to come on at right back for Aston Villa. Dear Lord. Against Manchester City, against the best team in England. I think Cash, well, he's playing on right now, but it did look like Ashley Young was getting ready, so we'll see. For me, Gilbert is on a good wage, which no one is prepared to pay for him, so he's happy to see out his contract. I don't blame him for that. I don't. Gilbert's never looked like he's one to overly complain. Whenever he has played for Villa, he puts in 100%. He doesn't seem to complain. He just gets on with his job, and he may be on a high wage, but if he's on a high wage, we might as well use him. McGinn has lost the ball here. And, well, I was going to say, thankfully, it's gone harmlessly wide, but the cross was that poor. Foden kept it in play on the left-hand side. Foden pulls it back to Gundogan. Gundogan to Rodri. De Bruyne, edge of the box for Manchester City. Rodri gets it back again. Villa very deep, which is I like to see that we're defending way better in this game than what we were against Arsenal. I'll say that. We seem to be in like this weird little limbo against Arsenal, where like we weren't that deep defensively, but then when we went like tried to hit them on the break, barely anyone went forward. So it was just like this weird little limbo of players just floating around. Leeds losing 5-2 is crazy. Yeah, that's why I put it on screen. I couldn't believe it. I made sure I got the Merseyside derby because that was a big talking point. Brentford battering Leeds, and then Forest, dropping from a 2-0 lead to lose it 3-2 against what possibly the worst team in the Premier League. That looks like a corner kick to City. It will be. 25 minutes, 26 gone here. Aston Villa 0, Manchester City 0. Matty Cash was given a yellow card, by the way. Would make more sense to bring Chambers on, have him stay back. It would. Oh, it is actually going to be Ashley Young to come on, man. Dear Lord. This is going to be horrible. Ashley Young, like I said, he's played most of his career left wing for Aston Villa, Manchester United, and Watford, is now playing right back against the best team in England. Oh my God. We are finished. Corner kick to City. They take it short. Bernardo Silva against McGinn. Lays it off to De Bruyne. Cross comes in. Haaland wins the header. Villa clear the ball only as far as Silva. I think he's... that was a poor mistake, I think, from Silva. He should have had a go. A goal kick is given. Silva, I think, bottled this. I think he's... it was more than... it was in more than enough space to have a shot there. And I think he's bottled that and laid it off instead. I don't understand that at all. So yeah, Ivan Toney is very good. How a team like Chelsea, or even like Man United hasn't come in for Ivan Toney? I don't get it. If United got rid of Ronaldo, I think that the easiest replacement would have been Toney. If Ronaldo wants to leave, then let him go. Like I know it's like Tony's nowhere near the player Ronaldo. Like, he could never get anywhere near the player of Ronaldo. But if he doesn't want to play, he doesn't want to play. But no one wanted Ronaldo, so he's going to sulk. And I don't think he's going to play anywhere near as well as he can. Because when players don't want to be at a club, they don't really perform usually. Where can Brokies watch the game? I believe you can watch it on Sky. Well, not Sky. Well, you can. But I believe you can go to Total Sportec. Or you can watch it on Twitter. I don't know if anyone can give me confirmation on what links and streams work. I can put it as a pinned comment for anyone else who is asking. But as far as I'm aware, it's just the usual, like places like Total Sportec, MM40, and EPL051 on Twitter. But we'll see. If you are watching a link, please put it in the chat. Ronaldo barely gets 45 minutes of playtime. It's really odd. It's really odd. I get United are struggling, or at least they were when he was playing. But like, surely now they're improved, he will drop this "I want to leave." Like they could actually do well this season. They've won 3 in a row. You never know. Nice from Ramsey. It is cut out by Manchester City. Villa get a throw in. To be fair, this isn't the worst start in the world from Villa. I thought we would struggle. I mean, it's early days. We're a third of the way through the game. But I thought we'd struggle way more than this. Ramsey did really well. That looked like a foul, by the way. Ramsey had his shirt pulled by Rodri as he laid the ball off. So I think City got away with one there. Here's Ramsey. Good layoff. Gets a 1-2. Luca Digne completely surrounded. He does give the ball away, unfortunately. And the ball is played back to Edison. Manchester City defends so well, man. It's almost sticking into C at times. And here they come again. Yeah, Cancelo looking for Haaland. Good goalkeeping from Emi Martinez, just about inside his own box here. I believe Haaland has had 2 touches of the ball. I don't know if someone can confirm that. I think he's only had 2 touches of the ball so far. Lovely through ball outside the foot from João Cancelo. Again, Manchester City resorting to long ball here is really funny. Ref has oil stain money in his pocket. Bailey. Lovely little chop against Cancelo. Lays the ball off to Douglas Luiz. Luiz to Ramsey. Completely surrounded. Man City isolating Villa players out there, making it really difficult. City on the break. What a tackle from Ashley Young at right back. That's incredible. Villa on the break, potentially. That looked like a foul on Bailey. And surely a foul on Louise. Neither given by the referee. That's such a shame because that tackle from Ashley Young completely destroyed City's attack and nearly led to a counter-attack for Aston Villa. Luca Digne picks the pocket of Silva. Won back by Rodri. He flicks the ball across to Foden. Gundogan edge of the box for City. Haaland. Lay off to Rodri. City trying to pick their way through from left to right. We do force them back with Diaz. And we've actually forced them all the way back to the halfway line. Very good from Villa. Good. I have to say, we've defended very well so far. Credit has to be given. I will slate Villa when we do poorly. But so far, other than the Walker chance, like 2 minutes in the game, which you probably should have done much better on, I think we've defended very well. Villa 0, Manchester City 0. As you said, oil stain. I can't believe neither of those weren't given. I think there was at least one foul in there, surely. Surely. And, man, that is heartbreak for Ashley Young because he did so well to win the ball back. And we've done it again here. Really good tackle from Kamara. This is what happens when you play Kamara and Douglas Luiz, by the way. We actually have, like, a proper midfield. Like, these two, they're decent players. They're decent players when they play together, man. And we've barely seen any of that. It's literally just John McGinn, the clown in midfield. We got Ramsey to carry the ball. Kamara to tackle. Luiz to be... Well, Luiz does a little bit of everything, doesn't he, really? He tackles, he passes, he moves the ball forward. He's got a lot to his game, Douglas Luiz. I don't really know what John McGinn offers, though, to be honest. Long ball again. City resorting to playing long. And it's caught by big Emi Martinez. Once again, Manchester City are being forced to go long. That is all I'm going to say. Opinion how the game's... I think it's gone well so far. Manchester City are resorting to long ball. Who has made them do that? I have not seen a team this season make Man City do that. They're trying to hoof it long towards Erling Haaland. But a team known for its really good passing has been forced to go long on several occasions. I think they're going to do it again here. Haaland, it's gone out of play. That'll be a Villa throw-in. Need to get a couple of shots in or a corner for Dougie. I think like Man City will realise what Dougie might do. I wonder how you stop it though. I'm actually very interested to see how teams will stop it. Because like everyone knows now what we do. Oh, that's poor. And again, it's John McGinn, but he does win it back though. To be fair, even McGinn winning tackles. What am I seeing? Tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes. I'm actually seeing players in our midfield do well. I would say John McGinn is our best player in finding players in dangerous spaces, higher risk passes. Yeah, but then he does like the usual early left-footed cross that goes to no one. Oh my God, Martinez nearly gets closed down. And all our hard work nearly gets undone. Konsa scuffs it out of play. Lads, wake up, man. The press from City, despite all our hard work, it nearly went for nothing there. Under a silly bit of a play for Villa. Emi Martinez nearly getting the ball stuck under his feet. And then Konsa scuffing the ball out for a throw-in. And while I'm trying to give Villa praise, we nearly go and gift them a goal. To be fair to Mings, he could always keep up with Haaland. Oh, man. I think we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. We're making it... All I want is a competitive game. Let's not make it easy for them. The fact that we gave, like, Arsenal way more opportunities, I think, says a lot. Good tackle again from Tyrone Mings and Louise, but we still don't get the ball off them, which is the most frustrating thing. We make really good tackles, and they still keep it. Cancelo chops inside. Oh, he's absolutely sent Bailey. Left-footed cross hits Ashley Young. Lovely little 1-2 between Foden and Cancelo. Ball comes in. Good catch from Emi Martinez. Come on, boys. I won't be live on Twitch now. This will be my live stream for the night. And to be fair, I am heading out anyway. Oh, lovely 1-2 between... Oh, that's really good. Cancelo and Foden. But I got to say, Emi, very sharp. Good bit of goalkeeping. Foden's tackled by Kamara. Konsa pressed by Haaland, just kicking out play. Gets a throw in. Very good from Konsa. We are frustrating Manchester City here. But we do need to get that ball forward because inevitably inevitably City are gonna, they're gonna get their slice of green look and maybe get a chance. Right now we're doing okay, but we need to make sure we keep hold of the ball. We're giving City too much of it. That's my only criticism. They're getting more and more chances. We are frustrating them, but they are getting chances. Cancelo's no left foot. Keep it. Exactly. He has to use the outside of his right foot. He always does this. Kamara, he doesn't win the tackle. Haaland, good goal keeping. Martinez again off his line, flying forward to stop Erling Haaland. I think that's definitely in the tactics. I think because Emi Martinez is flying off his goal every time City looks to go long. I think that's something that we may have worked on this week. Maybe we knew that they'd go long to Haaland. Martinez very sharp off his line, and any opportunity that Haaland gets that long ball, he's there in a flash. Villa get a second ball here with Luiz. That looks like a foul. Free kick to Aston Villa. See, you know what? This has actually been such an impressive start from Villa. I gotta say, I know it's only 0-0, and we could end up getting battered in this game. But for a start of the match, right? Considering how well we've defended, I think it's been one of our most promising games so far. Look at Bournemouth, look at Palace. Defensively all over the place. Today we actually look very structured, and I'll give credit where it's due. How you doing, Callum? Appreciate the stream, pal. As a United fan, wish you all the best in this game. I do appreciate your comment, and you never know. Football's a funny old game. It's a funny old game. Anything can happen. And so far, we're playing okay. And I think, Gerrard will reinforce that at half-time. We're doing all right. John McGinn, left-footed cross from him. That was a dangerous ball, to be fair. Ruben Diaz had to do very well to win it. Villa get the ball back with Bailey, but only momentarily. City on the break. De Bruyne, Ashley Young bearing down against him. Young battling. And that's brilliant from Ashley Young. That is amazing from Ashley Young. My goat. My left winger. Oh, what a ball to Watkins. Chance of Villa at the other end. Ollie Watkins. Oh! Ollie Watkins right down the other end. Gets his shot away. Left-footed. Nearly trickles in the back of the City net. Well, that was probably the best 10 seconds of Aston Villa this season. Ashley Young battling De Bruyne and then playing a wonderful long ball. We nearly hit City on the break. Ollie Watkins all on his own. Gets the ball with his left foot. Does this take a deflection off Ruben Diaz? I think it does. It just drifts a few foot wide of the post. It is a corner kick to Aston Villa. Come on! This is what I want to see. Ashley Young, I got to say this. This is not going to be easy for him, but what a start to the game he has had. Corner comes in. Looping header. Ederson's dropped it! Oh, it's off the line. A foul's given anyway. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, all right. We need to calm. Ederson did spill the ball. A foul was given. This is incredible. Konsa jumping up. He did nothing wrong. Oh, that's really soft. He did absolutely nothing wrong there. Goalkeepers are protected so much in the modern day. What is Konsa supposed to do? Let him have it. That, by the way, that deflection stops a goal. I think it goes in. I think that shot goes in. If it weren't for the block of Ruben Diaz, I think that's 1-0 Villa. That block is incredible. It just takes the ball away from goal. And that would have been incredible. Ollie Watkins all on his own. I think did the very best he possibly could have there. With his weaker foot as well. Against one of the best defenders in the world. I think he did very well. Finley said, just keep it at a good score, Villa. Right now we're doing fine. Right now we are doing okay. This is what I want Aston Villa to do. Keep structured defensively. Don't rush things. Have confidence. Have confidence, man. Because Ashley Young is flying into tackles. It's really good. Can you do live streams, other matches, please? You have a relaxing voice. Well, I appreciate that. That's a very nice comment. I have thought about this. I don't know if you guys would be interested if I did other games as well. You lot can give your opinions in chat on that. I've done before, Champions League games, like the semi-finals and stuff. But it's something I've thought of, yeah. I love football. Is literally my passion. I do love it. Yeah, the UCL games might be an idea. I do love doing things like this. I told you this ref is going to protect Edison. I'm that decision is just shocking. Honestly, man. He literally considered nothing wrong. Chance for City on the break. Erling Haaland. Good tackle, Tyrone Mings. Defensively, we've been incredible. I've got to say, man. We've been absolutely incredible. I'd be here to chat if you did other games. Well, you know what? I might do UCL. Watch this space. I might do UCL games. Um, Literally, like football, I swear, is like my only passion. So any reason to watch football with you guys might be a good idea. But yeah, it's something I will think about, 100%. We have 5 minutes till half time, still 0-0. And I've got to say, and I keep saying it, I'm going to gas up Villa for this performance. I think it's been very good. We've got underneath the nails of Manchester City today. And this is what I want to see. I want to see a battling performance. It's all I wanted against Arsenal. We didn't do this against Arsenal. Watkins for Villa. Against Rodri, he's got support. He finds Ramsey. Can we just keep the ball? Kamara. Douglas Luiz switches to play. Really good from Aston Villa again. Ashley Young on the right-hand side. We've got players forward. City are back defensively though. Cross from Young. It's hacked by Ruben Diaz. It's gone to the other side. Luca Digne. First time cross. Oh, it's a bit rushed. It's easily headed away. Villa do keep the possession of the football though. On the halfway line with Tyrone Mings. Can we just please find a bit of space here? Just a little pocket to get into. It's so difficult because City defends so well. Long ball looking for Ollie Watkins. He's battled brilliantly, but offside's been given. That is so harsh on Watkins. Watkins has done so well this game. He has done so well. I've called him soft recently, but Ollie Watkins has been amazing today. Getting in the face of John Stones and Ruben Diaz, making it really difficult. That's all I want. All I want is a bit of fight, man. And I think we've got it so far. Like, I think you can really tell Gerrard's job is on the line because they're really playing for it. Richie says AJ's TV is the next Mark Goldbridge. Well, to be fair, that is a big compliment because the only reason I started doing this is because of people like him. He definitely did pave the way. And I know, like, he's funny and maybe some of his opinions you don't agree with. But I do like Mark Goldbridge and I do watch him. I watch his Twitch. He's That's Football and his United stand. I always make sure to watch his like after game reaction. He does like a half an hour where he rates the players. And a lot of what I do now is literally down to him. So even if you don't like United, and I'm not the biggest fan of United, I do respect Mark Goldbridge, and I think he's very good at what he does. So yeah, that compliment to me is very nice, and that actually has made my day. So thank you, man. Goldbridge's class. He's decent for a United fan. I think he's decent. I gotta say, so far, and I will say so far because football can change. Mings is winning the battle with Erling Haaland. But it is early days. I need to make sure it's early days. Long ball from John McGinn. Looking for Ollie Watkins. Headed away by Ruben Diaz. City. Oh, they've lost the ball. It's a chance for Villa. Luiz looking for Watkins, but it's so well cut out. Ruben Diaz has been so good for Manchester City. That's something I've barely covered today. But he has made the most important blocks, interceptions, headers. He's been absolutely everywhere for City. That is a terrible pass. And Bernardo Silva has let that go for a throw into Aston Villa. We have rattled these in the first half. I got to say, very good. Very good. Goldbridge, probably one of the most honest United fans I've seen. He doesn't back the British players because they're British. I mean, look, I back ability. I don't back a nationality. I don't care where they come from. I literally don't care. We could have a team from like Spain or France out there, and like I wouldn't care as long as they play for the shirt and realize what this means to the fans. That's all that matters to me. They have ability and they have passion. That's all I care about. Like, I'm not being funny. A lot of English players are terrible. So like, I just do not care. I do not care. Clips of Goldbridge playing FIFA are next level. I love watching Goldbridge clips on TikTok. I do follow quite a few like out of context Mark Goldbridge like channels on TikTok, and they're quite funny. His FIFA videos are great. Things like I don't know if you've seen, but like the Woot Weghorst, Woot Weghorst clip. Things like it's just funny. It's just funny. His content on FIFA. It's nice to like relax to and watch and have a little laugh. Have to be domestic to be Villa. Oh, that got deleted. But yeah, I do like Goldbridge. Who else do you like watch who's football related? Any of you watch like Thogden? or like any other Villa channels, maybe the Kickoff, Rory Jennings. Any of you like watch any other football content creators? Or, I mean, Villa fans may watch Villa on Tour. He's probably the biggest Villa account that I watch a lot. AFTV back in the day was elite. It's not very great anymore, I think. I don't really watch AFTV anymore. I think the core of that has fully gone. I still respect what they do. But yeah, only Goldbridge don't watch football channels. To be fair, well, that is sweet. The fact that I'm compared to the likes of them, that's nice for me to read. Good tackle with Mings and Ashley Young combining there. 2 minutes of added time will be showing Villa still hanging on. 0-0 with Manchester City. Watkins battling with John Stones as the ball's played back to Edison. And I really hope the crowd really do applaud this first half performance, just like I will. Always loses to Burnley, pauses the game to see the referees, even though it's AI. Yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny. His relationship with Burnley is just hilarious. AFTV was only good when they were bad. Yeah, to be fair, Troops and DT mixed in with a bit of Claude. Like that's to me. Like I was like 14, 15 when I first started watching AFTV, and it was so funny, so funny, man. And I think you'll never get the prime AFTV again, which is quite sad. Just Joe Leeds Watchalong content creator. I've not heard of him, but I may look him up. I've collabed with a few football content creators. I don't often do it though, to be fair, and maybe I should. I've always been told I should do what's called like networking and go with other content creators. But there's not many. There's like Kieran Rants, who's like a massive Everton fan, TikToker, and YouTuber. He does like Everton live streams. I'm always like involved with him, but not many I really get involved with anymore. Flying Pig United is funny. I may have seen him before. There's a lot of United channels. There's a lot of United channels that I've seen out there. I think I've seen him before, yeah. But yeah, that is it for half time though. And Aston Villa have been absolutely amazing. I have to say it. That has probably been the best first half I've seen Villa have this season. And I know that says a lot because it's 0-0. And look, some people might even call me a clown for saying that. But the way we've defended has been it's been exemplary. I think it's been very, very good for Villa today. We have rattled them. We've made it very difficult for them to build. I think we actually have like an actual tactic. For the first time this season, I can actually see a game plan. Whenever City try and control the possession, we drop deeper, we keep our shape. And then when we know they're going to go long, Emi Martinez, off his line, like a flash, straight away stopping the counter-attack. We've recognised what they want to do, we've understood it, and we actually have a way to battle it. If we can keep hold of that in the second half, I don't know. Maybe City will make a few changes. But so far, I'm happy with what I see. On the break, we've had a couple of chances. Ollie Watkins nearly scoring. A deflected shot off Ruben Diaz. It really could have been 1-0. And to be fair, I think that's the closest either team has gone to scoring. My only complaint, John McGinn I don't really know what he offers. Like a couple through balls, but he's given the ball away a few times. I'm not a big fan of McGinn anyway, but he doesn't really help himself sometimes. And my biggest compliment has to go to Ashley Young. This must be Young's like one of his most difficult games in his career. Someone who's played on the wing for most of his career, then dropped to left back in his later stages, now playing at right back, against the hardest team in England. I think he's done more than great. I think he's been very, very good for Villa. And arguably better than Cash. But I will not slate any Villa player, to be fair. I'm not going to go overboard at the very least. I think we've done very well. And the only thing I will say, I'd like to see us kind of go forward a little bit. I think we've only had like 1 or 2 shots in the game. And we've caused them a few problems. But look, I don't think City have had a shot on target. And to hold City to not have a shot on target for any team, I think it's exceptional. I would take a 0-0 against City all day, and I'm very happy to see this so far. Any City fan in chat, by the way, please do give me your opinion and let me know what you think. I'd like to, or if you're just a neutral and have watched this game, give me your opinion. Because maybe I'm just too Villa biased. Maybe you think Villa have not played that well and just got lucky so far. I just want to know. I want all your opinions. Just shoot them all at me. Uncharted says play is too slow. I get where you're coming from, but we can't rush it because City will hit us on the break. So we have to sometimes be a little bit more patient. I understand why we're doing that. If we're playing like Wolves or if we're playing like Brighton, a team that we can be a bit more expansive against, you can rush it a little bit. But City, you have to be precise because they're on you like a flash. So if it's a bit slow, so what? We keep hold of the ball while we have the ball. They don't, and they can't score goals if we have the ball. So I'm not bothered if we keep it like maybe just like a little bit too long. If City score, then I will say okay, and maybe let's try and speed this up. Maybe push more plays forward. But as of right now, I'm happy to just hold the ball for a little, maybe a little bit too much. Because as far as look, as long as we have the ball, I think it'll be fine. We don't do nil-nils. I know defensively in the past has not been great, but credit where it's due. Konsa and Mings have done very well, and Mings in particular, he's been the one I think assigned to battle with Haaland, and I think he has won those battles. Someone mentioned it in chat earlier. He's actually kept up with Haaland's pace. That is not an easy thing to do. Mings is not a quick defender by any means, and I think he's just rather than go like shoulder to shoulder with Haaland, he's just dropped a little bit further back. He's understood what he needs to do. He's understood his own limitations and he's made sure to just like hold Haaland in this little space and keep up with him. I think he's done very well. And the few times that Mings is beaten for pace, Emi Martinez is there every single time. This has been, I think, so far a very well coached game. Second half, this could massively change. Pep Guardiola is one of the best managers in the world for a reason. And maybe just like the West Ham game, City will make big changes in the second half that Villa won't see coming and we could get hurt. But right now, Gerrard has actually shown at least some tactical brain and we look okay. Hello, you're in the game the whole 10. How you doing, Harry? I hope you've enjoyed the game so far. Please let me know what you think while it is half time. I'm very impressed and I'm very happy. I'm glad to see the atmosphere is doing well as well because it looks like it is booming out there. Bailey needs to be in one-on-one situation. Bailey against a defender when he's doing the step overs is very good. Well, he does seem to often cut inside. So maybe if he goes on the outside, it'll be a bit more unpredictable. But you know what? I'm happy. Mings not goes. I know. Don't try it though, Harry. Don't jinx it. But so far, Ming's actually playing quite well against Erling Haaland, and like I captain Haaland, and he could still score, but I don't think. Look, I'm going to look up how many touches of the ball Haaland has had because I think it's less than 5. I've barely seen Haaland do anything, to be honest. So I'm going to go on SofaScore because I'm very intrigued to see how few touches of the ball Erling Haaland has had. He's barely got involved for Manchester City. They've played a few long balls to him, but he's got pretty much nowhere near them. He has had, okay, to be fair, he's had 10 touches. That's way more than I thought. Only 4 passes, though. Only 4 passes. Not much, though, for Erling Haaland. He's had as many touches of the ball as Ollie Watkins, which, I mean, if you'd have said to me, if you'd have said that to me prior to this game, I mean, I would have took that all day. Up the Villa 0-0. Come on, if we can hold on to this, this would be a result of our season so far. If we can, it's a long way to go though. A long way to go. It looks to me like Villa players are selfish with the ball. They hardly give back. That I agree with. I think the idea seems to be to try and find Watkins, not Bailey, which I find a little bit odd. Like, Bailey has more pace than Watkins. Steven's safe job. No, he's nowhere near safe in the job. I think that's the reason why we're playing so well today. Is I think if we got battered, he would have lost his job. My FPL points, I think it's not very high right now. But I'm not seeing people across the board do well. I've got 30 right now, which it is kind of low. Mitrovic getting a goal, but City drawing a blank against Villa actually does hurt my FPL because I have Cancelo, De Bruyne, and Haaland, and right now they're all barely getting a point between them. Diaz didn't score earlier. Ward-Prowse only got 2. Bailey getting 1 for me as well so far. Alisson getting a clean sheet with Van Dijk was huge, and Mitrovic scoring for Fulham. But other than that, it's been pretty flat for me. Oh, I'm guessing other people are doing very well in the league. Saying that, I'm actually seeing very low scores here from people. In particular, Aston with what? How many points is that? 2, 6, 7. That's quite low for Massa. I gotta say, considering like other weeks before, this is quite a low scoring FPL week. Liverpool embarrassing today. I mean, I thought, look, maybe I'm wrong with this, but I thought Everton were arguably the better team. Or at least they put more fight. I thought Pickford really did like properly play for Everton. I thought he put everything he could possibly give into that performance. And I gotta say, I was gassing when Everton scored. I was very upset to see the goal get ruled out. I think it was more than what they deserved to battle with a team like Liverpool to make players like Salah look really poor. I know Salah, there's a few instances where he played passes through, but Salah in terms of like raw finishing or getting into the shooting positions, I thought he's very off his game today. Diaz looked to be like their only threat going forward. And if any Liverpool fan thinks they're gonna be in a title race, you can think again. I think it's done already. I know we're early days in, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. Liverpool are embarrassing. Bailey is not being used correctly. Watkins is not even half as good as Bailey. Plays counter attacking. I hope goes to Ajax. I think we need to use both. I get where people are coming from, where we've only really used Watkins as an outlet. I don't think he's done terrible, Ollie Watkins. I'm trying to be positive. You know what? I am going to be positive. I think we've done well so far. I think we've held City. I think we've frustrated them. I don't think we've made it easy for them. That's all I want. A little bit of fight. I want people to actually like um, look like they care. And I think we've had that today. I'm just seeing through the Villa comments on Twitter. Didn't concede in the first half. That's a double ready. Ashley Young playing with a fire in his belly. Thought he was past it, but being proved wrong so far. Louise and Kamara look a great pairing. That's another thing I forgot to cover. Louise and Kamara look very good together. I think I mentioned it a little bit during the stream. But Louise and Kamara are so good, man. They're so good. Their link-up play. It seems to have like already great chemistry between the two. It's really impressive to see. I gotta say. And like I just look at how like McGinn plays with like these players. Like McGinn's chemistry with Louise has always been pretty poor. But if you replace McGinn from this team and bring in someone like Emi Buendia maybe, I mean bloody hell, like that's not a bad midfield. Or even Sats. I think Satson's a good option as well there. I just don't rate Mings. I don't rate McGinn. I really don't. I really hope Bailey stays. If we got Poch or Potter, he will shine. Oh man, I know Potter's very unlikely, but I'd love it if we got Potter, man. I'd actually like never stop dancing. Why did Cash get? I didn't see what he got a yellow for. Actually, they just showed he got a yellow. I had no idea. A few of my accounts are in your FPL, but your highest is 29. Mine is 30 so far, which is not bad. Aston Villa or Aston Martin? Well, Aston Martin at least it's consistent and it's always nice. Aston Villa is not the nicest in the world sometimes. Am I watching a different match? We've hardly had the ball. We get it and we lose it. I mean, all right, okay. Maybe I'm being a bit overly positive, but what do you expect when you play City? That's what I'm going to ask you, Abscold, because like even Chelsea when they play City don't really have the ball much. Teams like Liverpool sometimes struggle. Like you'll create few chances, but the whole point about playing City is you got to be compact and defend well. I think we've done that part. I did, yeah, Diogo. I did. It might go up back in the second half. It always drops down for half time because people, they go have a drink and all that, come back for the second half. But yeah, I think it's done well. It's done well so far, guys. Don't forget, please do like that. No, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We've had a lot of new faces today, so I do appreciate all your love and support. I've had a lot of nice comments as well. A lot of nice comments. The last stream I had a lot of like trolls and people like making fun, and seeing that stuff is not exactly nice. But I compare that with today, and I've had so many nice comments. It really does make my day. Even things that you probably won't even think of, that just come to the top of your head, like as like a positive, nice comment. It stays with me for a long time. So I do appreciate all your love and support. We've defended well, at least kept Haaland out of the game. I'm proud. Mings and Concert, Emi Martinez. I think Emi has to get a lot of credit. It's not easy what he's doing. He's playing a risky game, flying off his line. I think he's done really, really well so far. I thought he'd be trailing at this point. We're fairly decent. I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. How you doing as well, Jaw TV? I know you're a Burnley fan. That's I haven't seen that comment in a long time. Graham Potter, best English manager. I think there's no debate there. Surely, I don't think there's a single man who'll disagree with your comment there. Martinez only one FPL point. He might get bonuses. I mean, I can't believe I'm thinking of he could get a clean sheet bonus. The fact we have to hold on for another 45 minutes is just. I don't know. I will see Man City comments. I don't know if they're going to be that positive. I'm just going to have a look to see what the comments are at 0-0. Mahrez needed. Walker square it to Haaland. 1-0 easy as that. Not great half according to our standards. Sloppy passing, lack of creativity. Alvarez in, Bernardo out. Get Alvarez on. Well, this is the thing. They have players like Alvarez to bring on. What do we have really? Like, this is where it becomes kind of not fair in terms of football. Their bench is probably better than our first team. In fact, let's have a look at their bench. Let's have a look. Ake, very good defender. Alvarez, better than any striker we have. Grealish, was our star player. Lewis, Rico, okay, he's a 17-year-old academy player. Mahrez, better than any attacker we have. Ortega's a sub-keeper. Palmer, up-and-coming youth, looks very decent. And same with Josh Wilson, Esbron. Alvarez, to have Alvarez, Grealish, Mahrez, and Palmer on a bench is disgusting. That is, Mahrez gets in 3/4 of the Premier League teams, to be fair. And that's just him. Alvarez looking very nice as well. Scored 2 goals midweek against Bournemouth. I'd be very surprised to not see him come on. I don't think any changes have been made at half time. But come on, Villa. Come on. Let's have some fight in the second half. Let's keep this going. I didn't want half-time to come, to be honest. I think half-time gives Man City more of an advantage than us, because Pep Guardiola can get him going. I wouldn't say you've wasted triple captain. Look, there's still a long way to go in this game. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I had been going to the gym, but I actually haven't gone for like 2 weeks now. So I need to go back to it. So who knows? But yeah, Villa are not far away from being underway. I will end the poll here. We're gonna have a look at the votes as they come in. Manchester City with 46% of the vote, and it is 0-0 as of right now. Imagine Douglas Luiz scores directly from a goal. If that happens again, it's crazy. It's actually insane if that happens again. That's all I'm saying. We have kicked off. We're underway. Come on, Villa. Come on. Let's have some more fight. Let's keep it going. We need a strong start to second half. It doesn't help that they have the ball from kickoff. I think it would be very beneficial if we did. So we can just slow them down a little bit. I feel like they're going to try and keep the ball as much as they can. Lovely interplay already from Man City. Gundogan to Foden. Good tackle, Dougie Luiz. And you got to question why this man has not been playing for Villa recently. Because he can pick a tackle like that. And some of our midfielders, I don't think they would be able to. Villa get the throw in with Ashley Young here. Oh, man. These next 45 minutes are going to last a lifetime, man. Young throws it long. Looking for Watkins. Header from Ruben Diaz. Again, header forward from Luiz. City have it with Bernardo Silva. That's a poor pass. Silva's had an awful game, man. But that's going to be a goal kick to Villa. That is a poor start to second half from Bernardo Silva. He was already struggling. And then to see that is just mad. The stream is faster than mine, so I'll be back at the end of the game. It'll catch up soon. Thoughts on Diego Carlos injury? I'm upset, to be honest. I think that was a hammer blow for Aston Villa, considering the money that we spent. I think, was it £26 million that we spent on Diego Carlos for him to get injured. I already don't rate a lot of our defenders. I think Konso is a worry. Which is why we brought in Bednarek on loan. We needed someone to come in. Carlos, easily our best defender. I think he played okay. He played okay in pre-season. He struggled a little bit in the Bournemouth game, but that was the whole team. I'm not going to single him out. I thought the whole team was poor against Bournemouth. Watkins for Villa battling on the halfway line. 3 City players around him. But that is what I mean about Watkins today. All the players around him, he still picks a pass. Very good from Watkins. David Troman says, hope Villa wins. I really hope so too, mate. We'll see. We have to play very well to win. Surely that's a foul to Aston Villa. Bailey looked like he was rugby tackled by Ruben Diaz there. I think a throw-in is given instead. Oh, come on, man. Diaz literally strangling Bailey there and then throwing him to the ground. I'm sorry. But on what planet? On what planet is that not a foul? A throw-in was given instead. Young combining with Louise. Cross comes in. Oh, dear. Dougie Louise. Sails his cross out for a goal kick to Manchester City. Not great from Louise. Not a great moment for him, but still positive. We got the ball forward at least. Still shocking how a foul wasn't given there. But yeah, positive start to the second half from Villa, which is what I want to see. I was very worried to see City start the second half and start flying at Villa. What has the referee done here? Oh, I think they're having a ball replacement here. There we go. There was a little drop ball. Yeah, I think the ball lost a bit of air. Weird to see Coutinho and Buendia not playing. Very weird to see. I think it's the first time that's happened. See how Burnley be doing, but West Brom match was a joke. The ref was shocking. I did see the game was televised yesterday. I gotta say, not the most thrilling of games. West Brom versus Burnley. I can't say I was overly excited for that one. Yeah, Burnley haven't had a terrible start to the season. To be fair, it's gonna take them a while to get used to not playing like horrific football. Like Company actually gets them to play good football. It's so weird to see. It's like when West Brom had their transformation past Pulis. And same with Stoke actually. You expect teams to play the same way for years, and it's just weird to not see it happen. Bernardo Silva for City. 4 minutes into the second half, De Bruyne's cross. That's a goal. Oh, Martinez, what are you doing? 1-0 to City. Erling Haaland has scored, and I think maybe Martinez had a nightmare there. Oh dear, it's a looping cross to the back post, and Martinez. It's oh my god, oh my god, that is a gift. That is an absolute gift to Manchester City. That really is. I think that's bread and butter for a goalkeeper. That is. I'm watching the replay again. Bernardo Silva, with combination down the right hand side, he finds De Bruyne. First time ball from him. Oh, that's shocking from Martinez. I'm sorry, but Emi Martinez has to have criticism for that. It's a tap in at the back post for Haaland. Emi doesn't expect this ball to go to the far post, but he has to react. And I think Konsa and Ashley Young are just like hoping and praying their keeper helps them here. That's a really poor goal to concede. I gotta say that. And there has to be a big question mark. That's the third goal now in a row that I blame on Martinez. It's the third goal in a row. Both the Arsenal goals and that. I'm sorry, that is such a preventable goal. It's a good cross from De Bruyne. But like Emi's gone for it, missed it, and it's left an open goal for Haaland. Haaland, who's done very little today. It left an absolute gaping open goal for him. Because Emi Martinez like dove backwards to get the ball, missed it. And it's such a silly goal to concede. Really is a silly goal. Yeah, 1-0 Man City. And all the hard work we did in the first half has been undone because of an individual mistake. And this is what I'm worried now, that we're going to allow them to just run at us and hurt us. Because we played so well in that first half, and it gets undone by like their first cross of the second half. And all because Emi Martinez doesn't read the flight of the ball. You could also blame the defence there. But I would expect my goalkeeper to get that all day, every day. Villa have offside here as well. Like, I know some Villa fans would like to blame Konsa, or like Ashley Young there at the back, but like I said, if you play the game, I would expect my keeper to get that any day, especially if he's dove for it. I understand if he doesn't come for it. That okay, you need to make sure that you're on your man, but he literally goes for it and misses it. Such poor goalkeeping, man. Gotta be the keeper's ball all day. Cross comes into the back post. That's better defended by Villa. I'm just gonna make sure I see through the comments that I'm not incorrect in my thinking here. I just think that our keepers had an absolute nightmare for that goal. I'm gonna look through the Villa comments. For 50 minutes it was Dreamland. Um, FPL captain anyway, so oh well. Always gonna happen to. I'm not seeing much complaining. Gerald out. You're getting relegated. If Conser plays the offside trap there and holds the line, it's offside. What is Martinez doing? Oh, not looking great. How you doing, Moss, as well? What's good? What is he doing unmarked? Harrison, you need VAR to help you. Yeah, I'm gonna see a lot of. I'm guessing happy people in chat. I'm surprised I didn't get more trolls come in when the goal happened. Haaland top scorer this season, easy best striker in the world at the moment. I think there's a debate for that. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't help. He's literally getting tap-ins every game. But you got to be the right place, the right time to score him, and he was. He banked on a mistake and he scored. Well, I was Gerrard out way before this game. Ironically, the goal, it's not his fault that our keeper's literally just not read the flight of the ball at all. And for someone who's played so well so far, I just don't understand it. I really don't. Smoking that De Bruyne assist, the Haaland goal back. It's such a silly way to consider. All the chances they've created, they score that. It is the most Villa defending I've ever seen. Why would Martinez leave an open? He's gone for the cross. He's gone to catch the cross. Well, he's gone to actually tip it away, and he's missed it. So I think first he's gone to jump to catch it, realised, oh wait, I'm nowhere near that, so I'm going to try and get my fingertip to claw it away. And then Erling Haaland says, thank you very much at the back post for an open goal. Kieran says, unlucky AJ. To be fair, it's not unlucky, that's just terrible goalkeeping. We've defended well in the first half. I think we kept them at bay, and they've scored off an individual error. But I mean, you allow a cross to come in from De Bruyne, it's going to cause problems. But I've got to question what Martinez is doing there. Someone who, is a very good goalkeeper, very competent. He's won trophies. Someone with enough goalkeeping experience. I've got to question what he's doing there. If you're going to dive for the ball there, you have to make sure you get it. And especially when you've got one of the world's best strikers, one of the world's best poachers in the game at the back post. You have to make sure that you get something to that. And he didn't even get a finger to it. A full stretch dive doesn't even get a finger. He has been shaky. Like I said, the last 3 goals we've conceded have all been down to Emi Martinez. It's absolutely baffling. For someone I know he's a very good goalkeeper. First year at Villa, got 15 clean sheets in the Premier League. One of the best. He was literally up there with Alisson and Edison his first year at Villa. And he has slowly declined. And I like Emi. I think he's played well so far. But ironically, other than the mistake. A little bit like the Arsenal game where he made loads of good saves. It's so baffling, mate. It's absolutely baffling. Haaland needs 2 more to make a hat-trick of hat-tricks. I mean, if we defend like that for crosses, he might get it. He might get it. And he hasn't looked like getting it all day. He had 10 touches in the first half. He did very little. But then if you give him a literal open goal at the back post, he's going to score. Anyway, even Watkins would score those. Watch Conser on the replay. He reacts to Emi calling for it. Yeah, exactly. So I think, like I said, it's not that. I don't think that's the defender's fault. And if you think that's the defender's fault, you've never played the game. If I'm a defender there, look, you try and be on your toes as much as you can. But if I see my keeper fully stretched for that, I'm leaving it too. Emi's good with crosses as well. I'd back him all the way. When I saw him dive, I thought, oh, he's just going to flick that over the bar. And he completely misses it. It's uncharacteristic of Emi to mess up a cross. He's messed up shots, but I think it's the first cross he's been properly beaten by. I'm absolutely baffled. Absolutely baffled by that. I will not blame Young or Conser for that. That is all day, every day, the goalkeeper. De Gea suddenly started to become sketchy. He's been City's best player, would you say? To be fair, De Bruyne with some of his passing has been very good. I think like 10 minutes into the game, he nearly picked out Gundogan from miles out. He's just an absolute artist with the football. I think easily their worst player has been Bernardo Silva. We've won the ball. Villa have a 2-on-1. Chance for Villa. Ramsey, big chance. Ramsey, what are you doing? Jacob Ramsey. Oh my God. Ramsey 2-on-1 with Edison, took a heavy touch, and the goalkeeper got it off his foot, man. Oh my God, what a horrible touch from Ramsey. We actually was in on goal there. We actually was in on goal against Edison, and Ramsey took one of the worst touches you'll ever see. And Edison just plucked it off his feet. You never go 2-on-1 with City. And it's a lovely ball from Watkins. Watkins did everything right there. And Ramsey's let him down. What an absolute disaster from Ramsey. Big moment for him, man. Still chance for Villa, though, with Bailey. Bailey to Douglas Luiz. Early ball in. Punched away by Edison. Edge of the box. Oh, shot wide by Leon Bailey. Left-footed. Swung a boot at it. Lashed past the post. Oh, my God, man. How have we not scored? How have we not scored, man? Best chance in the game. Well, second best. I suppose Haaland having a literal empty goal, you could say, is the best chance of the game. But easily our best opportunity. And Ramsey just runs into Edison, man. Oh, my God. I'm watching this again. Brilliant. Actually, you know what? It was Ramsey's tackle in the first place. Watkins picked the ball up, laid it off to Ramsey. It's such a horrible touch. That is the worst touch I've ever seen. This touch from Ramsey is abysmal. It takes the ball so far away from him, and Edison understood the situation and made a really good save to stop Ramsey. That has to be 1-1. The dribbling from Ramsey there, non-existent. That's probably his like bread and butter, that is, Ramsey. His ball control and his dribbling, and he failed. How many points would we have played? Would we have if we played like this in the previous 5? Well, we'd have a lot more. We'd have a lot more. I'll put it that way. We've put more effort into the hardest game of the season than playing a team like Bournemouth away. I'm just baffled, to be honest. Bournemouth beat Forest, and Forest signed 22 players. Well, you got to struggle. You signed a lot of players. You need to get a fine balance. You can't sign too few, and you can't sign too many. Signing too few, you don't improve because you're still a championship team at heart. You sign too many, there's no chemistry, there's no fluidity in your team. You need to find a perfect balance of influencing newer, better players in with the spine of your team that got you promoted. And like Bournemouth and Forest have done polar opposites. Bournemouth have barely invested, which is the reason why I think Scott Parker had a disagreement with their board. And Forest have bought too much. To give a foul for that, shocking. This referee has protected Man City like you would not believe. Free kick to City over absolutely nothing. I do not like watching Aston Villa. The last 5 games are terrible. To be fair, it has been. And look, we have looked clueless, but we have had a big chance to score today. And that's not on the fact that Ramsey missed that was not on. It's not on Gerrard, and the fact that we conceded was an Emi Martinez howler. It's hard to. I am one of Gerrard's biggest critics. It's hard for me to put any blame on him when it's down to individuals making errors. Should have taken that touch on his left foot. Seems to be a common mistake when we make a round goal. Watkins made them. Yes. I don't get it, man. It's simple. Corner kick to Manchester City. 61 minutes gone here. Villa 0. City 1. People will. Today, it's not down to Gerrard, to be fair. Corner comes in. Villa win the initial header. City still... Oh, no. John Stones nearly dribbling the ball past Tyra and Mings there. Kamara wins a goal kick. Very good from Kamara. Very good defensive from him. But haven't been terrible. Last 5 games. Okay, that's just a troll comment. Gerrard needs to go. He's not good enough. I agree with that statement. It's just today I think we played it. We've not played that bad today. If we played like this against Leicester, we'd beat them. If we played like this against Leicester, we'd beat them. The only reason we've conceded to the best team in England is because of an individual mistake from Emi Martinez. I thought we rattled them in the first half defensively. And well, we nearly scored as well with Watkins. His shot taking a little deflection off Ruben Diaz, taking the ball past the post. If the ball doesn't deflect off Diaz, I think that would have been 1-0 Villa in a very pivotal part of the game. And then Ramsey going one-on-one with Edison after a lovely layoff from Ollie Watkins, but running into Edison, absolute clownery, man. And then Villa have just given it away over nothing there with Tyrone Mings. I still want us to fight and believe. I think there's something in this game. Last season they beat us 2-1 and 3-2. And this year it's been very close again. I've personally, from just Villa versus City games, they've not been as good as other teams have made them out to be. Like, this City team put 6 past Nottingham Forest. By just going off Villa City games, I just don't see it. Stream the Arsenal United game tomorrow? Maybe. We'll see. I do usually only do Villa games, so I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah, it's just a little bit deflating to see a goal like that. Just inside the second half as well. Haaland for City. It's not a great pass, but they still have it with Silva. That tackle from Kamara is immense. Shot from Haaland, saved by Martinez. Well, just about tackled by Luiz. City still have it. Cross comes in. Haaland goes for a scissor kick. He misses it. De Bruyne now on the right-hand side. De Bruyne left-footed cross. Header from Konsa. Still in City's possession. Mings heads it away. And finally, Luca Dean for Villa. Hacks it long. Surely a free kick to Aston Villa it is. There we go. We've defended that just about. Bloody hell, man. Can't even watch the game tomorrow because I'm working. Can't wait to see Arsenal flop there. I mean, that is big talk considering Arsenal won every single game so far. If I was a betting man, I'd say Arsenal would win that. I think they're different this season, man. I know they made our game look close, but they were all over us. And other games I've seen, like Gabriel Jesus, is such a good player. I would actually back on Arsenal winning that game. I really would. I know defensively United have picked up since Maguire's been kicked out. I don't know if I'd do that. Have I just seen John McGinn get McGinn has been subbed off. Am I alive? I need to check my blood pressure here. Am I alive? Am I breathing? John McGinn has been subbed off. Coutinho is coming on for Aston Villa. I cannot believe I've just seen John McGinn actually get subbed off. That's the first time this season. This is remarkable. Gerrard actually really cares about his job. Felipe Coutinho, well, if you really want to show that you're still that Liverpool player from a few years ago, this is the time to do it. Mings skies it in. It's won back by Kamara. But then City have a chance here with Gundogan. Gundogan to Haaland. Erling Haaland. Oh, that's a dive from Haaland. I think he's gone down very soft, and Tyrone Mings doesn't agree either. I think Haaland has gone down literally looking for this. I'm going to watch this replay. Oh, come off it, man. Really? 6'4", built like an actual robot. There's no way. That is a dive, man. I'm sorry. But he has thrown himself to the ground looking for that. There is barely a touch from Mings there. That is ridiculous. No, I'm not joking. Haaland is 6'4" and literally built like lead. There's no way he goes down like that. Under that little tackle. Are you mad? That was vile. There is no way. Oh, this is a very dangerous free kick. And, well, if this is 2-0 City, it will be game over. And when you got players like Kevin De Bruyne, he can take it. I think we're in some serious trouble here. Here, come on, Donna threw off his balance. There's no way someone built like Haaland, who I've seen throw defenders off the ball, has gone down there. It's looking like a De Bruyne free kick. I don't like Emi Martinez positioning for this. De Bruyne. I hit the crossbar. Like I said, I didn't like Emi's positioning. He stood still as the ball clips the top of the crossbar. Oh, bloody hell. He's gone for a knuckleball, that, from De Bruyne. He went for... he didn't go for the power. He went for the precision. He went for the side foot. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. Well, that would have been game over. Mings took the armband. That's interesting. Considering officially, Emmy Martinez is the vice captain. I think that is a very bold thing to do. Yeah, I think sometimes people forget having a really close free kick is kind of a detriment sometimes. Because you have to get the ball up and over the ball. I think that's it's a lot more difficult than people think. Having it a little bit further out there allows the ball to just dip at the right time. I think if that's a bit further out, that's 1-1. No, sorry, 2-0 to Manchester City. Haaland was kicked down. If you can't see that, spec save is an option. I'm just saying he goes down soft. That's all. Haaland, good save, Emmy. Very good save. That to me looked like a Grealish foul. You know, he gets a little nick on his ankle and goes down. That's what it looked like to me. A typical Grealish type foul, where it's a little touch. He's 6'4". I don't know if you pronounce your name as Jenks or Yanks, but mate, Haaland's 6'4", mate. I've played the game. Someone 6'4" does not go down under that. Oh, come on, man. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying it's a soft foul. I'm not saying it's not a foul. He's definitely looked for it. Crossed into the back post. Silva heads it back into a dangerous area, but there's no one there to attack it. Harry Kane. Harry Kane's another one. Harry Kane's another one. He likes to win the little soft fouls like in the box and stuff. But like it'll be the City fans who will back. Like the Spurs fans will back Kane. We used to back Grealish, and the City fans will back things like that from Haaland. I know the sport well enough to know what constitutes someone getting like properly fouled to someone technically getting fouled and going down for it. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't try and stand his feet and have a shot. He's a striker, the edge of the box, someone who has, very lethal left and right foot. I'm quite surprised. Silva for City, 20 minutes to go here. Still 1-0 to Manchester City. If this ended 1-1, I would take that any day, but I just don't see a scoring. City are just making sure we don't have the ball here. Not been the best performance from City though. I think they won't just dwell. They'll probably not dwell on this game for too much longer. They'll just say they got the win and move on. But I don't think City have played that well here. Ramsey's just been bullied off the ball by Walker. Now this is an opportunity for City. Kevin De Bruyne shots hit Haaland. Surely an offside there. And that hasn't been given. Haaland takes it off. Konsa stabbed wide by De Bruyne. I question how there's not an offside there. De Bruyne shot literally cannons off Haaland, and he looked like he was in an offside position. I'm going to see the replay of this. No, he was onside. Mings actually kept him onside, to be fair. And then the shot from I got to say, the link up between Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland was very good there. And the shot from... Oh, it's gone with the outside of his right foot. It's not a clean finish from De Bruyne there. We're just seeing the other shot from Haaland as he spun, shot around Konsa and forced a good save for Emi Martinez. Like I said, other than the goal, Emi's actually played well today, which makes it really hard to criticise him. Because he actually makes the really good saves and then concedes the terrible goals. Crazy, man. Yeah, it's really embarrassing when England play trying for free kicks all the time. It's because we have load of defenders. We have a fridge at centre back and a lot of really tall players. So we play for set pieces. That's what we do. 7 of England's 11 are defensive minded players. Because of Southgate's horrible football. Silva skips away from Ramsey. I'd take off Ramsey now, man. I don't think Ramsey is. He's done okay carrying the ball, but he's so lightweight at midfield. He really is. Yeah, someone who's just as lightweight but would offer us a little bit more is Buendia right now. And I'd bring Buendia on for Ramsey any day of the week. He's just a little bit too soft. We're relying on Kamara fouls to stop City now. Another sub for them. Riyad Mahrez to come on for Manchester City with Silva coming off. Silva's had a shocker, man. So just like Silva against Villa at the end of last season, he's had an absolute shocker. Absolute shocker. Guys, don't forget, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're currently on 29 likes, so if anyone hasn't hit that like button, please do. And yeah, hopefully Villa can fight back in the last 18 minutes of this game. It is still 1-0 to Manchester City. Luca Digne heads it back towards Martinez. Villa with the only one sub. It's something I'm going to critique Gerrard on, is the fact that we barely make any subs. We did it against Arsenal. We've done it here today. We made the 4th sub with Cash. We've brought on Coutinho on for John McGinn. I got to say, Coutinho has done, well, has he done anything? I don't think Coutinho's touched the ball yet for Villa, because we barely keep it. Kamara going long, looking for Bailey. Won back by Manchester City. Can we win the second ball? Luiz battles. He does win it. Douglas Luiz. Ramsey. Ramsey takes on his man. Cross in. Yeah! Leon Bailey! Yes! What a goal! Bailey with a rocket. What a finish that is. Come on, Villa. Come on! What a goal! Lovely ball in. A belting finish from the Jamaican winger. What a goal! Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 1. That is an absolute sublime finish. Sublime finish. We actually play a ball long. Douglas Luiz, this is why we didn't sell him. Battles in midfield, wins it. Ramsey takes it forward. Delivers a wonderful ball. Hit first time by Bailey. It's in the top bin. What a goal. Oh, what a goal. Edison, nowhere near it. I got a feel for him, because what on earth do you do as a goalkeeper there? It's an absolutely stunning finish. 1-1. Come on. Now, don't concede. This is something we have to do. Calm down. Do not concede. We always concede after we equalise. We need to not do this. We need to seriously calm down and don't give them a goal straight away. We did it against Arsenal. We did it against Palace. We need to calm. We do not let this slip. Yes, calm down. Calm down. Do not let this slip. I know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, let's not do a Gerrard. Let's not do a Gerrard. I'm trying to breathe. But I did not expect a goal here. City do have a throw in though, deep inside Villa's half. Bloody hell, lads. Well, you know what? I'll take the L on that one, because I said take off Ramsey. Because he's a bit lightweight and he wasn't doing too much, but he took the ball very well, attacked City, put the ball back into the middle, and it's a wonderful goal. Wonderful goal. First time from Leon Bailey. Rattled the top corner. And I know we've not scored many goals this season, but that is easily our best one that we have scored. And it's no less than what we've deserved in this game. No less than what we've deserved. Long ball through to Haaland. Very good goalkeeping from Emi Martinez. Off his line, making sure he gets the ball first. Oh my God, I can't believe he scored. I can't. I'm in shock. I'm in actual shock that we've scored. I think Jenks is actually bitter. I think he's a City fan. Now, look, I try and be as unbiased as I possibly can, right? And when something is good, I'll say it is good. And there's no need to be bitter, mate. There's no need for it, bro. But what a goal. This is why I want Bailey to please stay fit, because he's such a good player. And he's in my FPL. He's in my FPL. I'm so happy on so many levels, because he's in my FPL. Oh, okay. Now, this could be an issue, because Emi Martinez is holding his thigh here, and he looks in a lot of pain. And that unfortunately is a worry. That is a worry. Best one you scored this season. I mean, the Luiz corners are funny. I don't think that's to say that's the best goal. And while playing a 4-2-3-1, shocker. It was poor defending from City. They allowed Ramsey to run at them. Oh yeah, Martinez actually hurt himself when he stretched to get the ball. He's felt his thigh. Oh. Yeah, I think he's just telling Tyrone Mings there what happened. He's holding his thigh all the way there. Yeah, yeah. I think he may have to come off here, Emmy. Well, he might be stubborn enough to continue. He's definitely hurt. He's definitely hurt. You know what? For his sake, I'd rather him come off because you don't want to stretch and hurt. Why is Ake coming on? Nathan Ake is coming on for City. I'm very surprised by this. He didn't make McGinn captain. Maybe you could play 43-1, leave him out. I'm just saying, John McGinn hooked off the field. We look better and score. That is all I'm saying. Okay, can we just say, look, Jenks, I don't like to... look, this is not a witch hunt. I'm not trying to point someone out. But you cannot say that goal was a lucky strike. You can't... Look, even someone who hates Villa has to say that's a decent goal. Harry, that's a funny comment. I'll give you that. Fair enough. That makes you laugh. Can I just say RIP to my mate Jack, who put a bet on Man City winning today. They could still do it. The chance for Villa. Ramsey pulls it back. Oh my God. Ramsey nearly linking up with Bailey again in the penalty area for Aston Villa. Well, I think my house would have actually fell down if we'd got a goal there. You do? I thought you did bet on City winning. I swear you did. I swear you did. Harlan, great tackle. This is why we saved Louise. This is why we kept Louise. Louise is so much better than McGinn. It's unreal. He has done so much more. You got rid of Bailey. Way! Chance of Villa with Watkins. Ollie Watkins in the box for Villa. Has players short. Watkins. Ramsey's pushed off the ball. Coutinho. And an offside is given. Oh, oh my God, he scored it as well. Coutinho was just... That's not even fair, man. Coutinho's actually bent an absolute screamer in off the crossbar. And obviously the whistle goes way before that. But that's really cruel. Because I think even if Edison is actually fully going for, there's no way he saves that. Oh my God, what a layoff. Watkins has been I've got to say, Watkins man of the match today. Watkins he's played so well. He's all on his own. Oh, that's a great goal too, man. Watkins has done so much on his own. It's not easy. It's not easy, man. Kyle Walker off for Nathan Ake. If any City fan in chat can let me know why on earth that has happened, I'd like to see. I was going to bet on Villa, but last time I bet against City, they won 6-0. Bloody hell. I had one bet where City scored 3. Foden assist and Minks carded. Another where Haaland, De Bruyne both have 2 shots on target. The other was City win both halves and have more corners. Well, that was a terrible refereeing decision in my opinion. 10 minutes to go here. It is Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 1. I cannot believe I'm saying those words. You lose in all bets. Can you bet more on Villa to not do very well, please? I would very much appreciate it. You bet on Chelsea to beat Southampton and they lose 2-1. Like I'm just saying, you're very special, Jack. You're very special. And if that Coutinho shot was allowed to be taken, well, he scored it off the post. So I'd be very intrigued to see what a full dive of Edison would have done against that. I don't know if he would have saved it. I don't know about you lads, but my mic is working, I think. Is it not? If it's messing up, then whatever. Yeah, well, I don't know. Long ball play towards Foden. It's got out of play. Come on, Villa. Come on, the boys. Even commentators calling out this ref for bad calls at this point. Wow, that says a lot, really. You got £100 for betting on Palace to win the first half against City. Easy. When did we score? We scored, I think, 76th minute? Leon Bailey. Lovely layoff from Ramsey. Left-footed, first-time finish from Bailey in the top corner. And to be fair, if I see anyone give Edison stick for that, that is dumb. Because what is he supposed to do? He has the whole goal to predict where the shot comes in. It's so dumb, man. Cancelo midfield now is why Ake came. Okay, thank you. I don't have any audio, so I'm only making guesses. And I know Cancelo can even play on the wing, so I was going to probably guess that. Is that City in a back 3 then? Or are they just playing with a back 2 and going forward? Here is Bailey for Villa. Ashley Young to Conser. Conser lashes it forward for Villa. That's a good ball. Oh, it's won by Diaz. Villa get it back with Bailey and Louise combining. I want to see Louise play every single game this season. That's all I want to say. Please can Louise play every game. Well won by Coutinho to stop the ball going out of play. And Luca Digne goes all the way back to Emi Martinez. And who clears it long. You forgot they also cashed out early on Wednesday. Then Liverpool scored last minute winner. Oh dear. Oh dear. Haaland nabs it 83. You'll see. Maybe. Maybe it'll happen. That looks like a foul. Yeah, it is. Gundogan for Manchester City. Cancelo moved into midfield. Yep. John Stones on the right hand side. 83 minutes into the game. Villa 1, City 1. I cannot believe, after how poor Villa have been this season, even if we do lose this game, we have definitely had fight. Well, people are spamming 2-1 City. I'm 10 seconds behind, so I'll see if that's true. Well, I think they may have scored it. No. Won by Ashley Young. Free kick to Villa. Well, that is bull. And if we can time him out, Mod, that would be very nice. Can someone put him in timeout, please? Aston Villa 1. Manchester City 1. You know what? I can do it myself, too. There we go. Boom. There we go. Bro, I can do it off here. That's fine. Guys, we have 60 people watching the live stream. Please do hit that like button. We're currently on 30, which is half the likes to views. If you can hit that like button, please do. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new, if you're a Villa fan, City fan of football, and just want to enjoy this with me, or maybe do more football games in the future, non-Villa related. So if you want to do support the channel, please make sure you do, and we can have a very good time. It's been a very good stream. I have very much enjoyed this, I must say. AJ, you'll have something funny to see in Discord later on after the match. I'm worried about that sentence. How do you have 60 on here and 10 on? It makes no sense. Because I don't really promote my Twitch much. But guys, if you do want to follow my my Twitch, you can. I don't get many viewers on Twitch, and I try and stream there as much as I can. But if you want to follow me there, feel free to do so. Can someone time out as J-Ross game for Nick behavior? I wish somehow we could get Gundogan. He would transform our squad. Wow, he might come here. It'd be incredible. If we had someone like Gundogan. He's been one of their best players today, Gundogan. I think, even though Haaland has scored, he's done way more than Haaland. Haaland is like just that poacher that gets like 15 touches a game, but still grabs goals. And he might even get golden boot, but he doesn't actually do... He doesn't do much on the ball. It's more like indirectly he will like affect the game for Manchester City, where players like Gundogan will pull the strings. John Stones trying to dribble past Coutinho here. This is really weird. 4 minutes and injury time to go here. It's still 1-1. And it's going to be the most tense end of the game I think I'm ever going to see. De Bruyne for City. A good press from Villa. We're forcing them backwards. They do hoof it long. We get the ball back, but give it away instantly. CJ, you're funny. Long ball forward. Won by Tyrone Mings, but they've got the second ball of Haaland. Foden to Haaland. Very well won by Ezri Konsa. And he hammers the ball long. Villa surely get a free kick for that. Really, referee? Rev! What am I seeing? What am I seeing? This referee's blind. What am I seeing, man? We're getting 0 decisions. 0 decisions out here. It's not helping. Cancelo. Oh, that's a terrible ball. And Ramsey will get that all day. Good pass, actually, as well from Ramsey. And then Ollie Watkins gives it away horribly. Chance for City. Oh, my God. Nearly 2-1. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Cancelo. Oh, my God. That has gone about a foot wide of the post. Oh, my God. Well, that would have been really harsh because I said like Watkins was my player, my man of the match, and they nearly gives Manchester City a second goal. Jesus. Well, having a fullback he can finish like that is just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's onside, man. I'm just saying the goal should have stood, man. Coutinho is onside. He gets the ball, edge of the box. He bends it brilliantly. He beats the tackle. I mean, Cities do stop playing, so I can't really say for sure because they stop still. But he is onside. And if you play to the whistle, which it should happen, should that goal stand? Unless he did actually whistle, then I don't know what I'm talking about. Because then if the whistle intervenes, then VAR can't do anything. But I don't know. That is a harsh one on Villa. I think it's a really harsh one on Villa. AJ, we're getting no decisions. This referee has been horrific. Has been absolutely horrific. Stuart Hill says, should have overpaid for Prowse? I think Ward-Prowse would have helped, but I think 60 million, what they wanted for Ward-Prowse, is a joke. I'd rather not overspend. He's a good player, Ward-Prowse, but 60 mil it's a bit ridiculous. I think we bought Kamara for a free transfer. He's better than Ward-Prowse. The only thing Ward-Prowse has on Kamara is free kicks. Chance for City. Big chance, City. Oh my god, they missed again with Mahrez. Okay, lads, seriously, we need to defend better than that. That should be 2-1 again. So AJS is an acronym for my name. It's literally that simple. But that should be 2-1 City. That's terrible. That's terrible from Villa. That's just no communication, and like Luca Digne and Tyrone Mings not communicating, and Riyad Mahrez. I mean, that's horrific. That shot could have hit Mings and gone in. The shot goes wide and goes through the legs of the slide from Tyrone Mings. That could have gone absolutely anywhere. And we're very fortunate that's not 2-1 to Manchester City, because bloody hell. Bloody hell. My heart rate. If we do hang on, which is a big if, we're going to look at those chances and think, wow, we got a little bit fortunate there. But there again, you could look at the Ramsey one-on-one, and he didn't do anything. He just ran into Edison. So I suppose both teams have their opportunities. City have looked definitely much better since Ake has come on, though. 100%. How much extra time? Not been shown yet. We're in the 90th minute now. 50 seconds until we see the added time. Long ball into Haaland. I think that's going to be a Villa throw. It is. Wait, no, it's a City throw. I don't think there was a Villa touch in that. You not know on Arsenal, but I'm watching this because I don't want City to win first. Villa making a sub with Emi Buendia. I am getting stressed out massively here. Massively stressed out. Please, lads. This would be a very big statement. Very big. Even, you know what? Even if we lose this game, it's still a big statement. We still played very well. Easily our best performance this season. And I don't think any Villa fan was expecting this today. I certainly wasn't. I said we get battered. Give back the Mings. Give back the captain Mings. That Coutinho goal should have counted. Well, we're all going to say this. Well, here we go then. I'm going to see the added time. Foden shot saved by Martinez. 4 minutes of added time. Offside here. Bloody hell, lads. Seriously, lads. 4 minutes added time. And I've got to say, Emi Martinez getting the crowd going there. That's what I want to see. Getting them going. Great save from him. And eventually an offside was given. That was very harsh. I got to say. The ball deflected to Foden there. That would have been a very cruel way to concede. It was just right place, right time from Phil Foden. And it would have been a very cruel way to lose the game. Leon Bailey to come off. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I suppose there's a few minutes left in the game. I don't know if I overly agree with that decision. We have Buendia on for Bailey. Oh my god, lads, please. Oh, Dendoncker can't. Well, he's not on the bench, I don't think, Dendoncker. He's not. He's got like a throat issue. So I don't think he'll play even the game of the weekend. Coutinho flicks it on towards Watkins. Very good defending from Nathan Ake. 3 minutes to go of the 4. Villa 1, City 1. Another long ball looking for Riyad Mahrez. It's going to go needlessly into the hands of Emi Martinez. He's going to take his time with that. We are really... we are time wasters. Martinez, he makes me laugh, man. He really does make me laugh. He's a very funny guy, man. What's the general Villa fan consensus, Stevie G? I know the odds weren't great for him to stay. What's your view? Look, I still think performances haven't been great. If we play like this, though, I think there is hope for Gerrard. I would have sacked him by now already, so maybe that is my mistake and not the board's. but I don't think we played that well. Chance for Villa, though. Watkins in the box. Watkins! Oh, my God! Well, Coutinho's gone to ground. That could have gone anywhere. If we would have stole this game, that would have been a massive headline. It's a really dangerous ball from Watkins. That could have gone absolutely anywhere. Because I don't think Edison's getting anywhere near that. Oh, my God. That would have been a huge headline. De Bruyne for City on the counter-attack. Long ball forward, looking for Ilkay Gundogan. He took it down well. But Luca Digne! Surely a free kick it is. A free kick to Aston Villa. Luca Digne, very good. Very good. And I think we could get Pochettino out of Villa. I do. Oh, well, at least I'd hope so. But, like I said, if we play like this against teams like Leicester, if we actually start to improve and play like this, I think we'll be fine. Because why did it take us to play Manchester City for us to put a performance like this? To have an actual game plan. Like, this is the first time this season I've actually seen a proper game plan. Even when we beat Everton, I didn't really see one. The only reason we beat Everton is because they didn't have a striker. I don't overly rate Lampard, to be fair. I think we were very fortunate to win that game. This is the first game this season I've seen a game plan from Villa. Long ball forward. Good press from Villa. John Stones is fouled. Free kick to Manchester City. They have 30 seconds. Oh, Coutinho in the face of John Stones there. Love to see that, Felipe. Love to see that. Go on, son. Come on, lads. Can we please hang on? Not much long now to hang on. Aston Villa 1. Manchester City 1. This would be huge in that title race. It's very early days, but they can't afford to drop points. Long ball plays towards Ollie Watkins. Watkins wins the leg race with Ruben Diaz. Well, if Villa... Oh, he's going to try and hold the ball up. Mate, you might as well go for it, Ollie. Watkins battling. Buendia picks it up for Villa. Switches to play across. Finds a pass to Luca Digne. We're over the 4 minutes. Surely this would be the last kick of the game. Why are we taking our time? Fam, we go for it. Well, they ain't got time to attack. We're going to play the ball to halfway line. That'll be it! Surely! Yes! We've got a point at home against the best team in England, against the champions, and we fully deserve that. Aston Villa have picked up a point from a goal down against Manchester City. The goal came from Leon Bailey with Steven Gerrard's job right on the line. We battled. We fully deserved that, and I'm very proud. That is the first time this season I have been proud of a Villa performance. We all played like a team. And I gotta say, Douglas Luiz, how he has not played much this season is baffling. He was an absolute warrior in midfield today. It was just incredible. Him and Kamara were amazing. Ollie Watkins up there. So many games he's had at Villa where he's got isolated. He really battled with Ruben Diaz and John Stones. And I got to say, we really got at City. There were chances where we could have nicked it. This is a huge result. City will go away to several teams this season. Teams like Chelsea, Liverpool, maybe beat those sides. And we can say we held them to a draw today. Thoroughly deserved. And if it weren't for an individual mistake from Emi Martinez, well, you never know how this game could have gone. Haaland got his goal, but looked pretty poor, I must say. I didn't really see much of Erling Haaland. Barely touched the ball. He got his goal, and he might even get golden boot. But we kept him very quiet, and most of Manchester City. Ashley Young gets a massive shout out for me. Someone playing at right back today with Matty Cash getting injured. Very good performance. Very proud of the Villa boys. And I've got to say, if we play like this against Leicester, if we start improving, maybe Gerrard can keep his job. That was a big statement result today. Massive statement result. Surely he had to say some proper honest truths to those players. Maybe he said, if we lose today, I'm gone. And they really played for the shirt and played for him today. And I'm really proud. I thank you all for being here. We have 39 likes, guys. Can we please hit that like button? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's been an amazing live stream. I will be live for Aston Villa versus Leicester City. Make sure you don't miss that. And I may do some other football games too. So make sure to watch this space. Thank you all very, very much. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Up the Villa. Up the Villa. And have a good night. Because